and there was a high pedestrian overpass across the tracks near the station. But what were the large blank areas dotted around the town? 3 lakes, 4 or 5 even, within the tiny village's bounds, and it was suddenly obvious that this wasn't the place. You didn't clear whole neighborhoods to put in lakes, and of course, many stations were likely to have overpasses, and many towns would be situated near life-giving rivers, which the tracks would have to cross. How many times would I wonder if all the landmarks aligned, only to be left with tired, sore eyes and the realization that I was mistaken again? Weeks and then months passed with my spending hours at a time every couple of nights on the laptop. Byron made sure I spent other nights out in the real world so I didn't become an internet recluse. I covered the countryside of West Bengal and Jharkhand in these early stages without finding anything familiar, but at least it meant that much of the immediate vicinity of Kolkata could be ruled out. Despite the hunch of my Indian friends, I'd come from farther away. Several months later, I was lucky enough to meet someone with whom I started a new relationship, which made the search less of a priority for a while. Lisa and I met in 2010 through a friend of Byron's and mine. We became friends on Facebook, and then I asked her for her phone number. We hit it off immediately. Lisa's background is in business management, and she is smart, pretty, and can hold a great conversation. However, we had an unsettled start together with a couple of breakups and reunions, which meant there was a similar inconsistency in the periods I spent looking on the internet before we finally settled into the lasting relationship we have today. I didn't know how a girlfriend would take the time-consuming quest of her partner staring at maps on a laptop, but Lisa understood the personal and growing importance of the search and was patient and supportive. She was as amazed as anyone about my past and wanted me to find the answers I was looking for. We moved into a small flat together in 2010. I thought of the nights I spent there on the laptop as being a pastime, like playing computer games. But Lisa says that even then, with our relationship in full swing, I was obsessive. Looking back, I can see that this was true. After all the years of my story being in my thoughts and dreams, I felt I was closing in on the reality. I decided this time I wasn't going to listen to anybody who said, "It might be time to move on," or, "It's just not possible to find your hometown in all of India like this." Lisa never said those things, and with her support, I became even more determined to succeed.